Alright guys, Simon here, we're playing Syberia and we just witnessed some seriously bad game design decisions. Hold on, let me just... They seriously put that projector fan right on top of the professor talking. And why would they... I don't know why they do that. That fan was so loud. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm gonna pick up the toy mammoth. And then leave, I guess? I think we're done here. Not sure. Ah, this place. So much walking. I wouldn't mind if the walking is fast, like if you skip to the next scene without watching her run around all day. Like double click allows you to run, but it's still slow. And look at how slowly she does. She steps back, open the door. I know they spent the time on the animation, but seriously. Alright, so there's the lecture notes. The Legendary of the Ivory Ark. The last ice age ended when the planet warmed up. Oh, good. Well done. Good start to your paper, guy. This sudden climatic change threatened the existence of many animal species, including mammoths inhabiting the far northern Siberian wastes. It is said that the Yuko people decided to follow Noah's example and built an enormous ark to try to preserve the mammoth's existence. They lived in symbiosis with the pachyderm, which was at the heart of their religious worship. The ship was constructed entirely from mammoth tusks. A small herd of mammoths was installed on board with enormous quantities of fodder. Control of the ship was entrusted to a handful of particularly intrepid Yuko clans. The mission was to take the animals to other lands with pastures more befitting to their survival. One day, 50 summers later, as legend would have it, the Ark returned to its starting point. The Yukos were astonished to find nobody aboard apart from the carcasses of several mammoths perfectly preserved in the ice encasing the ship. The clansmen believed this was a mysterious sign from the gods that they ate the mammoths in a memorable feast. 1 week later, the Ark set sail once more, carried away by the currents. Again it returned half a century later, with not a soul on board except more well-preserved frozen mammoth carcasses. Okay. This mystery continued for a millennia, each time the surprisingly well-preserved mammoths appearing out of nowhere. The Yuko interpreted the phenomenon as a benevolent offering from their dead companions who were believed to have perished on the Ark's first voyage in some horrendous maritime cataclysm. It was believed that the souls had formed eternal rest on a mythical island that the shaman named Syberia. It's not very original, is it? They lived in Syberia, and they went to Syberia on a ship. Good job. They constructed the whole religion around this belief with rites and customs punctuated by the periodic appearance of the phantom ship and its precious cargo. For centuries nothing changed the Ark's mysterious cycle, only the size of the mammoth changed, reducing imperceptibly over time. Until one day 100 or so years ago the Ark returned earlier than expected. It was empty. The Yuko were dumbfounded and utterly confused. The spirits of their ancestors had forsaken them. Everything they had believed in, that had been the bedrock of their culture since the very depths of time, had now lost all meaning. The most fanatical believers noted that the frequency of appearances had in fact increased and maintained that there was still hope as long as the Ark continued its return journeys from the unknown. Some elder Yukos boasted having seen it several times, but thenceforth each time the white ship returned it only offered an empty shell to the despairing eyes of the surviving Yukos. The belief became superstition and reality became legend. Oh, that's it. Okay. So what is that thing? Is that the elephant? Yes it is. Alright. And then we can talk to the scientist, or the professor. What's up, professor?
What is it you want to know, miss?
I thought you wanted to talk to me before I left.
I must congratulate you for your lecture. You were right. The subject is absolutely fascinating. I never believed that mammoths could be so interesting.
What you heard was only the tip of the iceberg, my dear. But if I have at least awoken a passion in you, I'm only too proud.
Did Hans Vorarlberg agree with your hypothesis on the Yukels being able to tame mammoths?
Now, Hans was no man of science. His pathological obsession was to find mammoths that were still in existence. Such a hypothesis is somewhat overblown, don't you think?
You don't believe in it yourself?
Mammoths died out thousands of years ago. Of this we are certain. Today, the only mammoths in Syberia are frozen ones. Huh?
Do you know where Hans might have gone after his stay here in Barrikstadt?
No, but I would not be surprised if he left in search of the Yukos, or what is left of them today.
Right. And I guess I'm leaving.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry?
Okay, we are leaving. I think we're leaving. Let me just wind up the train and then try to leave, and we'll see if there's anything else we need to do. Ah, the slow walk. Mammoths, statues. It's supposed to be a university, but there's no one here. There's no students. Wait a minute. Am I supposed to cross the... Yes, I am. Alright, let's keep going. Come on, walk faster, Kate. Walk faster. Come on. You can do it, Kate. You can do it. Slow jog. Come on, Kate. Come on, you can do it. This is so slow, seriously. Alright, so we get to the train, and then we get to the other side of the train. So many screens, man. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Crank this thing. Not sure why they have this thing installed here. It's strange. I don't know. Completely defies physics. The fact that this train runs on clockwork. Who is it now?
Hello?
Where are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm in
Dump that
Barrikstadt.
loser.
What? Is that a town? I hope the man you're looking for lives there. Are you coming home soon?
No.
From what I gather, it's one huge university with an extraordinary station aviary. If you could only see it, there are trees and birds everywhere. It's so weird here.
Sounds like a great place for a bit of sightseeing. So, are you coming back soon?
No.
I don't think so. In fact, the train I'm traveling on has some kind of a mechanical problem. We've been forced to stop here.
I thought you were alone. Who's with you?
Oscar, the train engineer.
You're messing around with mechanics now, are you?
Don't be so stupid, Dan, please. Oscar is an automaton created by Mr. Vorarlberg, the man I'm looking for. And he's not any old robot. He's a sophisticated butler type, if you see what I mean. He's a bit obsessive as well.
Kate, I don't know what they're feeding you in Europe, but don't you think it's time that you came home?
But my mission still isn't finished.
To hell with your mission. I don't know why you accepted it in the first place. If you just stuck to the middle of the road, then we wouldn't be in this mess.
We? If there's any mess, it's me who's in it. And while I'm trying to come to grips with strange towns, you, my darling, are sitting at home on your butt. I seem to remember we had nothing against my departure.
It was only going to be 2 or 3 days, Kate. Please, try to put yourself in my shoes.
Dump him.
Your shoes. Not only do I have to fit myself into your diary, but I've got to get myself into your shoes as well? Is there anywhere else Sir would like me to put myself while we're on this subject?
Look, I don't want to talk about it. Call me back when you calm down.
I was perfectly calm before I picked up your call. I only wanted a few words of encouragement, not your disdain. Was that too much to ask?
You can be such a selfish...
Dump him.
Takes one to know one, sweetheart.
I don't know why you're with him in the first place, but okay. Yay, we're off to Syberia to see mammoths. Alright, now we're ready to go. Do I need to put the mammoths back? Probably do. Let me put the mammoths back. Mammoth. Also, I have 2 bottles. I have wine, and I have this Yangala Cola powder. I'm not sure what I'm doing with these. Alright, can we leave, Oscar?
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am waiting to continue our journey.
Let's go.
Speaking of mechanical problems, there aren't any other hitches I should know about, Oscar?
This train has no mechanical problems, Kate Walker. Winding the spring mechanism is standard service procedure.
Okay, Oscar. Don't get all touchy about it. I didn't mean it like that. Oscar, if you tell me one more time something's missing, I'll...
Everything is ready. Take your seat, Kate Walker. We are leaving.
Good.
I'll... Okay...
Yay! On to the next town. So much walking. I mean, it's interesting, except for the walking, to be honest. Whoa, glitch. The game's not bad, the story's not bad, it's just all the walking. I don't know, it doesn't translate well. The adventure game genre does not translate well into the modern era of gaming. Does that door actually open or not? Oh no. Please tell me the door opens. Nope, I have to do it myself. Of course I do. This way. Of course I have to do it. Alright, so what is this? There's a door there, there's a door here. There's also, we can walk this way too. You can walk forward.
What are you doing there, Oscar?
It is imperative that we comply with railroad and customs regulations, Kate Walker.
Oscar, don't you think we could drop the trifling details once and for all?
We need an exit visa to get beyond the wall, Kate Walker.
And you wouldn't know where I could get one of them from, would you?
There is usually some form of authority stationed at a guard post that is strategically positioned to issue such a visa.
Okay. See you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Wait a minute, isn't... Wait, can you issue a visa? What's going on
Oscar.
here?
You're...
Oscar, don't you think we've wasted enough time already?
You neglected to find the clockwork winding mechanism for the train with sufficient haste, Kate Walker.
What nerve! And you refused to lend a helping hand. Help that could have been invaluable to me.
I agree, Kate Walker.
If you weren't so obsessed by procedure, we wouldn't have had a hitch.
I am not entirely convinced, Kate Walker.
Oscar, please, let's get in the train and leave, can we?
Yes, Kate Walker. Give me the visa.
Where's the...
I don't suppose you can help me get this visa then?
Your non-supposition is correct, Kate Walker.
Okay, see you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Alright. Let's go find the visa, guys. Let's go find the visa. Wait a minute. Are we... Oh, there's a... Wait, we can go up the wall? Cool. Can we go inside and punch Oscar in the face? No.
No point.
Alright, let's go up onto the wall. Run, Kate. Ah, never mind. So apparently we can get in here without any problems. Not much security is there. Go away.
Hello?
Kate! Oh, is that you? What's going on?
Well, I finally got the mechanical train wound, and I hope it's going to take me to Hans Vorarlberg. I had to sort things out with a couple of weirdo sailors, and they probably ripped me off. But now I'm blocked behind this massive wall. You should see it, it's huge!
I'm not talking about that. I want to know what's going on with Dan.
What do you mean?
I bumped into him at Maggie's Zoo, and he said you'd argued.
Yeah, I'm dumping him.
That's a bit over the top. Things got a bit heated the last time we called, that's all. No need to go overboard.
Dump him.
I don't mean to be Miss Melodramatic, but he didn't seem in such great shape. He had his down in the dumps head on.
Good.
Like Dan has it down in the dump's head.
Yeah, when that shock of hair flops over his forehead, and his eyes mixed up, and his eyebrows kind of creased together.
I'd never noticed. Maybe I did go a bit too far, but
Dump
he's got
him.
such a goody two-shoes image of me that sometimes I just lose it. And this case is taking up a lot of headspace. I was just looking for a bit of compassion.
Dump him.
Well, you sure got mine. So, what's going down?
Shut up.
Like I said before, I'm kind of getting somewhere, but it's slow. This Hans Vorarlberg guy is getting more and more fascinating by the day.
Okay, well, anyway, it doesn't sound like you're bored. Not like back here in the office. Every day is boredom day. It's just no fun without you. When are you coming back?
Never.
Shouldn't be long, I hope. Look, I've got to go. See you soon.
Well, call us again real soon. And be easier on Dan next
No, I'm
time,
dumping
huh?
him.
I'll try.
I'm never coming back. I'm going to Siberia to live with mammoths, alright? Why don't you guys understand this?